you guys liking those ice pops that I made?
You made ice pops?
Yeah. Haven't you tasted any yet?
Knowing they're from you, I am intentionally staying away from them. Just
I
to be
wouldn't
safe.
touch anything.
Oh, come on.
You.
I still need to run it through a top screen.
Sophie, what is with these ice pops? They taste weird.
They're mayonnaise!
Yeah, now I'm happy I haven't tried them.
I figured some
Glad I
bullshit
waited
was
for
going
the
on.
results to come back. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Would it be weird if I still ate this mayonnaise ice pop?
No, but, you know,
I'm not going to stop you.
I am going to judge you.
Look, the only reason, at this point,
I'm now conflicted.
The only reason that I isn't even because it's a weird ice pop, it's more because it's mayo, and I don't like mayo.
Wait, you don't like mayo?
Not a fan.
How? You're white.
I am a gray wolf. Thank you very much. You racist asshole.
I'm
Hold
sorry,
on.
you just have white people energy.
I'm offended.
Anyway, it took us several weeks, but we're finally back in Neopets.
Don't ruin the illusion.
Ew. Gross. Bye.
What? Oh, he's actually gone. I was gonna ask what his problem with Neopets was. Like, I don't even care if he left. I just want to know what his problem with Neopets was.
I don't know. Furry trash?
Yeah, probably. It's not just furry trash, it's nostalgic furry trash.
So is Space Jam.
Yeah, but only one of those two things are good. I forgot we were fighting spiders in a fucking cellar.
Ew. Kill them.
I'm trying.
No.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Yes, kill all the spiders.
Not just the
I
men,
will
but the
kill
women and
all the
children too.
spiders.
Even Spider-Man?
Hold on.
Yes. So did you all hear the news about Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss?
No. I saw that there was news. I hadn't seen it. I hadn't actually seen the news yet.
Okay, so at the time
I
of this
am also
recording...
I want to take into account. I'm sorry to interrupt. I want to take into account. I also have barely seen Hell of a Boss.
I gotta go get dinner.
Huh?
I gotta go get dinner.
Oh.
So you're gonna hop out too?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Not the same reasons, but it is what it is.
Okay, well, if you come back, you come back. If not, I don't know, kick rocks?
I'll kick rocks. You got it.
Hey.
You said kick rocks. You didn't give it a location or...
Damn it, don't use that against me. Oh well, I'm sticking around to the end of the part, so.
Alright, anyway, but... what were you getting at with Hell of a Boss and the other one?
Okay, so what happened was they just announced that that the production team behind Hell of a Boss has partnered with Amazon Prime, so they're going to be taking over the show.
Oh, so I assume that means we're gonna have both shows on Amazon Prime instead of just having like half the universe, half of that particular universe not even be addressed in
Pretty much.
That was one of the weirder things to me, knowing of the series, of both series, is knowing that they don't really seem to mention each other, to my knowledge. And granted, I have not seen Has-Been Hotel outside of the original pilot that came out what feels like a decade ago.
Yeah, I gotta catch up too. Don't feel bad.
To be honest, I also barely have seen Hell of a Boss. I like Hell of a Boss, and I've just barely seen it. I know I've made it because I was watching it with one of my sisters. I know I made it at least to season 2, but I don't remember where in season 2.
Hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of series that I need to catch up on. Speaking of Amazon
Yep.
Prime, I need to catch up on Invincible because I know season 3 of that came out.
Same. Oh yeah, just to let you know, with Hell of a Boss, they're still going to be showing it on YouTube. It's going to be like a month or later after release.
Oh, so from what that sounds like, it's going to be kind of the same thing as because Amazing Digital Circus also does something similar because that's on Netflix.
Oh, and they're going full 22-minute length episodes too.
How long have the length of the episodes been so far?
Sometimes less than 10, sometimes around 15. I don't know. It depends.
That is a change that does make me happy because
Yeah.
with the episodes that I have seen of Hell of a Boss, I have enjoyed it, and knowing that we're basically getting longer episodes does make me happy.
Yep. Hooray.
But going back to what's going on screen,
Here's fighting spiders with misspelled names.
no, they're fancy spelled names because, man, I really have nothing to say. Like I played through this entire game and enjoyed it, and I really have nothing to say. I think for me it's one of the problems is I am the only one on the channel that has any nostalgia towards Neopets.
Yep. I have
Um,
never played it.
I mean, I've mentioned like it's still around. Come to think of it, like this game is about to celebrate its 20th anniversary this year,
Yay.
which that in and of itself is pretty interesting. But it it's just an interesting game. I am happy that between us recording commentary over part 1 and us recording commentary over part 2, my full review of this game is now up on my channel. And when we recorded part 1, I was like maybe halfway done just with the script. Like not even halfway done with editing the video. So that's something. I am upset though because this is the Neopets game that I was able to find the most amount of information on when working on that review. And even then, like what information I was able to find is still somewhat bare. Because like the most interesting thing I was able to find out was the game was originally intended to be on the PlayStation 1, and there is cut content of that version that we have seen and we know about, but that's about it. There is a cut section of the game that is still left in the code, and it's very interesting because you can clip into one of the cut areas. I was not able to show it off, and it really saddens me because it is an interesting area. But you can clip into an area called the ancient castle spires. and that's like one of the only bits of information, like one of the only bits of cut content that I was able to find research on. I am a little annoyed because I did attempt to do, for a while I thought, because I did get the demo disc version of this game, because I wanted to talk about it. I thought it'd be interesting. And when I got that for intention of recording it for review, I had thought one of the quests that is in that, one of the quests that is available in that demo disc was exclusive because I couldn't get it in the full game. Turns out, no, I was an idiot. The character that gives out the quest was just moved to a different location.
Wah, wah.
And I just didn't know. And the worst part is, the biggest reason I didn't know that they moved that character is because there's literally no information on this game online outside of like a fan-made guide. Because even GameFAQs, even any of the walkthroughs and guides on GameFAQs are not complete guides. They do not have a full, this is all the quest, here's all of the enemies and such. I think it only has up to a certain point, and it really saddens me. For anyone who has played this game before and was wondering what that quest is that I am talking about, there is a Prince Geralt character who we'll see later, because I take on some of his quest. I just don't do all of his quest. But there is a Prince Geralt character that we see. Hey, look, it's Sophie.
Who said my name?
Okay, tell me that character doesn't kind of look like what Sophie would look like, in a way.
The face is too wide, but looks a bit close.
Now, like while I was doing the review for the game, I was in the back of my head. It's like I could probably come up with what everyone looks like if they were Neopets. The only thing that I'd have trouble with is Bion and Walker, because their characters would be human.
No.
And
Well, Bion would... No, I mean, Walker would be more of a lion, and Bion would probably be something mythical.
well,
that's what they told me.
I cannot, for the life of me, think, because I would have to remember different Neopets. But as for us, like you, me, and Sophie, it would kind of be obvious, but my character would be a Loop. Yours would be a Geralt, because those are supposed to be essentially the dog Neopets.
Wolf.
And Sophie would probably either be one of these creatures, or I know there's another kind of Neopet that is more specifically supposed to be a squirrel, and I can't remember the name of it. Probably when editing, I will put up what that pet is supposed to be. To be fair, in editing, I can probably easily find decent Neopets to fit Casey and Walker. I love that it just a lot of the times we'll have a cutscene and the end of the cutscene will just hang for a good minute. So you just for a good second or two you just get the end of a cutscene because the disc is just loading. My favorite one is when Tor finally gets knighted because he just has this face of like he's real happy that he finally achieved his dream of becoming a knight, but he also has this really funny. I wouldn't entirely say shit-eating grin, but kind of a shit-eating grin. It's like, yeah, I finally did it, and because of how me recording the game has happened, it just hangs on that for a good second. So he's just or smiling for a good 5 seconds. Anyway, we've made it to Meridell, to the kingdom.
Mm.
So now to deliver a package to Meridell, to the kingdom. I'm going to be honest, like, there is something to this game that is just overwhelmingly charming. And I don't know what it is, because for me, this is definitely a game that I feel, even if you aren't a fan of Neopets, at least try it. Because it is a genuinely really fun game. I do think if you're more of a fan of Neopets, you'll probably get more out of it. But I do also feel like this is one of those games that you don't have to be a fan of the particular you don't have to be a fan of the particular franchise to enjoy it. Glitch, didn't you also make an hour-long video that you can just link in the description? First off, yes. Secondly, that is an hour long.
Thirdly, stop trying to sell your channel, you dink.
I'm not. I'm very intentionally not.
Then why'd you bring it up?
I'm more bringing it up because it's like, yeah, I did do a review on this, but it's also like I think I do link my channel in the description of the commentary channel. Or not the description of the comment. Because YouTube does let you link channels. And usually like, oh, I'm subscribed. This channel is subscribed to these channels. I do have a special, like, here are the people who do commentary for this channel. For the channel. But it's like, unless I have a very specific reason to do so, I don't feel the real need to go out of my way and actually link my reviews, unless people really wanted me to link my reviews, in which case I'll be like, all right, I'll share it in like a comment or something.
Hey, link my reviews. They'll cross promote my platform and everything. Yeah.
I kind of don't need it because the people who watch if people are looking for my stuff, they know where to find it, and I already link my stuff on like Facebook and Blue Sky and such. So I like usually if I know like friends and family, if they are interested in a video, they'll click on those links. I know the Neopets video at time of recording isn't doing as well as others, but it's also my big Neopets retrospective that I'm doing. I'm more doing that for myself than doing it to actually get a decent chunk of views. And you can tell like how well certain topics on my channel do looking between the two, because as of now that video is currently at like 3 or so views, and then you look at something like Sonic, and my Sonic 06 video, which is actually longer than Neopets, is currently sitting at 620 views, or 600 probably actually closer to 700 at this point. But it's almost like Sonic fans are fucking crazy.
Well, watch it. You might start a war with Sonic fans.
Please take into account I am saying that as a Sonic fan. Actually, Sonic 06 is at 818 views. The Sonic Generations video is at 621. So
Roro.
I'm not surprised in the slightest that Sonic videos are currently my most popular thing, the most popular things on my channel. Because to say something positive about Sonic fans, like, they are long reaching, and if they see somebody talking about Sonic, even a bad review, they'll still watch it. So even if everyone who has seen both of those videos hated them, the fact that they've watched it does make me happy, because that's at least something. Anyway, the only way to become a squire is to have a knight sponsor us, so we have to fix some knight's broken sword.
Fix it yourself, you lazy ass.
He can. He's currently drinking his troubles away at the tavern.
God damn it.
Hey, it could be worse. Once we finally become a squire, our first big mission outside of training, the knight that we are supposed to be helping, instead of helping a neighboring town, decides to stuff his face. Leaving us to not just go and help that town, to do it ourselves. Like, there are no other knights to help us. We have to do it all ourselves.
Lazy sons of bitches, I swear to God.
Oh yeah, no, it's like the Knights of Meridell are kind of like, I don't want to say they're incompetent, because they're not entirely incompetent. It's just like this random farm boy that comes in someday at some point decides I'm going to become a squire is somehow better than literally every other knight that has been here for years. To be fair, he is also being helped by glorified Obi-Wan Kenobi and multiple other old ghost characters that have been trapped away for 1,000 years, that are just somehow astral projecting themselves to help him. And I'm going to give you a minute to figure out how much of what I just said I made up.
I'm guessing none of it.
Nope. absolutely none of it was made up. I am not kidding. That is actually what happens in the plot of this game. It's
I
just,
literally just said that.
I know. It's like, I am, like, story of this game is fucking weird. Frankly, I feel more sorry. Okay, I guess that's the end of the part.
Oh,
I feel more
Fuck.
sorry for Roberta, the secondary playable character, because you can basically finish her solo act. But like both characters get their own solo act. You can finish her solo act in like 30 minutes.
Huh.
Whereas Tor could take like a couple hours.
Yeah, that seems a bit imbalanced.
Oh, and she's the female character,
Okay, now it makes sense.
which is saddeningly even worse. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.